Monique wore white and 15, hoping love would stay. But the man beside her turned her home to pain. She left him in 17 with a scar she never showed. Then Spencer came in 18 and he helped her heart unfold. By 20 they said I do, build a life on gentle hands. 2 small kids and a dented smile, a dog that slept on command. Home was crayons on the counter, little shoes by the door. For a while they had forever, right there on the floor. December 30, hold them close. December 30, don't let go. 2 kids sleeping, house so still. Love was stolen, love was killed. December 30, say their names. December 30, feel the pain. We keep the light on, keep the road till justice comes and grief lets go. Spencer ran a little late, friends began to worry more. They called for help with blue lights, went to the wrong front door. Then 3 friends drove back over, could not reach Monique's phone. A face at the window froze them and broke the bones of home. The dog kept breathing softly, the children stayed untouched. But nothing in that house that night could ever hold enough. One terrible second changed the shape of every day. Now the ones who love them most can only pray and pray. December 30, hold them close. December 30, don't let go. 2 kids sleeping, house so still. Love was stolen, love was killed. December 30, say their names. December 30, feel the pain. We keep the light on, keep the road till justice comes and grief lets go. Now the babies need a future built from hands that won't break. Every answer in the courtroom, every vow the world can make. For Monique and Spencer, for the life they tried to build. May their children learn safe love. May their hearts be mended still. December 30, hold them close. December 30, don't let go. 2 kids sleeping, house so still. Love was stolen, love was killed. December 30, say their names. December 30, feel the pain. We keep the light on, keep the road till justice comes and grief lets go.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming. Today we are going to be covering the Dr. Spencer Tepe and Mo Tepe murders. Good morning, Mitchell. Thank you for coming. First, we're going to do little housekeeping. Donations are never required. Very much appreciated. My Cash App is TC Mayland. If you send a Cash App, I'll read it at the end of the stream. On Mondays, I do current cases that are going on. So if there's a current case that you would love to hear somebody talk about, please send me an email at tcwmayland@gmail.com, or send me a DM on X at tcmayland. Or if you're on any of the Discords I'm in, you can send me a DM on there as well. Little update from 2 weeks ago, I believe. Last week. Caleb Flynn and Ashley Flynn. So there has been a trial date set for Caleb. The trial date is September 17th of 2026. It will be held at the Miami County Common Pleas Court. The judge is Judge Janine Pratt. I've never heard anything about her, so it'll be interesting to see. Like I said, I am going to either be live streaming it or I will be in the courtroom. one or the other. As we get closer to the time, we'll figure that all out. Uh, now, again, thank you everybody for coming. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Uh, I'm at 118 subscribers, so I would love to get to 120 this week. And then, without further ado, we are going to talk about Dr. Spencer Tepe and Monique Tepe. She loved to be called Mo by her friends, so I'll be calling her Mo throughout the rest of this. Oh, in the song at the beginning, we need to thank our friend Angie. She with Welcome to Angie's World. She made that entire song for us for today. Um, so thank her, and our link is in the comments and also in the description. So please make sure you go give her a sub as well. She does all kinds of different things with music. She live streaming trials. I live stream with her. Also, she does clips of popular shows that maybe you don't want to necessarily go give that, watch their whole show. So there's only a 20-minute section. Angie's got you. All right. Yes, thank you, Angie. She does a fabulous job behind the scenes. She does a lot of stuff. So we love her. Okay, so now without further ado, we're going to get into Monique and Spencer. Such a beautiful couple. Mo was born Monique Sabatursky, and she was born on October 14th of 1988 in Chicago, Illinois. When she was 1 year old, her family moved to Worthington, Ohio, and that's where she spent the rest of her childhood. She had a calm but very active childhood. She was very active in soccer and running. And you're very welcome, Angie, of course. We very much appreciate you. Um, Mo, and one other thing about Mo I love is that she loved reading, and I love reading. That's one of the things that people say about me from my childhood. Is like, oh yeah, Naya was always in the corner reading a book. She always had a book with her. So I love that Mo loved reading. Um, Mo also developed a love of horses as well, and she rode them. Uh, uh, throughout her life. Mo attended the Ohio State University, where she received her master's degree in early childhood development. Another thing to me. Now, it was at Ohio State University she met a man named Michael McKee. He was going there to become a vascular surgeon. They met, fell in love. After a year of dating, and a year after Michael graduated from OSU, they married in 2015. Now, this relationship was not good. It was very abusive, according to most friends. He did things like he forcefully raped her. He um, stalked her. He choked her, and she left him in 2016. Then but the divorce was finalized in 2017. Um, and the divorce didn't stop Michael. He continued to stalk Mo, continued to harass her, threaten her. Even though he was moving around the country as a vascular surgeon, he told her things like he would buy the house next door to her because she was always his wife. Uh, but despite Michael, Mo lived her life to the fullest. She was always full of life. She was the life of the party. She was just a very positive, energetic person. Um, and so, everybody loved Mo. Now we're going to talk about Dr. Tepe, Spencer Tepe. He was born on December 9th of 1988 in Cincinnati, Ohio. He was also a very active person. He loved golf and he loved soccer, which was something that, him and Mo had a lot in common with. Um, oh, Spencer spoke Spanish fluently, so that's pretty cool to me. I mean, I think people who speak multiple languages fluently are just they're geniuses to me. They're beyond. I barely have a grasp on the English language, American English language, not the original English language either. So, um, now Spencer attended both his undergraduate studies and his doctorate of dental surgery degree at OSU as well. He graduated from there. Mo and Spencer actually met online in 2018. They hit it off and they dated until 2020 when they got married. They had two young children. They had a daughter born in 2022 and a son born in 2024. Now, Spencer worked as a in a dentist's office in Athens, Ohio. He was very reliable. He was never late. He always answered his phone. He often arrived early to get the office opened. Uh, but and if he happened to miss a call, his friends, coworkers knew they could just call Mo. Mo answered her phone too. They were very reliable people, very always there. So when Spencer didn't show up to work on December 30th at 8 o'clock, his coworkers and friends were like, "This is weird." And by 9 o'clock, they couldn't get a hold of him. Still, he was not answering his phone. Mo wasn't answering her phone. They knew something was wrong. This was not them. So Spencer's boss, Dr. Mark Valrose, he happened to be on vacation at the time of this incident, at the time this happened, but he took time. I apologize. I got my door open and, spring allergies. They're so fun. Um, he took time out of his vacation and he called 911 and he was like, "Hey, one of my employees, Dr. Spencer Tepe, didn't show up to work today. He's over an hour late. Can you guys just go check on him?" And and the and that was just like right before 9 o'clock. And then at 9:10, an officer was dispatched, and they arrived at a house at 9:15. They checked out the house that they were at, checked outside, nothing, knocked on the door, no answer, didn't hear anything. They left. I did this right here. Oh, yeah, it's okay. So the officer left, but there was one problem. He wasn't at the Tepe house. He was 2 streets over at a wrong house that nobody was home at, and everybody was fine. So about 30 minutes after the wellness check at the wrong house happened, um, a couple of Dr. Tepe's colleagues and a friend arrived at his house, and they're going around, and they can hear. They were hoping that they could just get there. Maybe he overslept. Maybe they were both sleeping. Whatever. Um, they could hear the kids. They could hear the dog, but nobody was answering the door. So at 9:56, one of the men who was trying to get a hold of Spencer called the police again, and they're like, he told dispatch that he can hear the kids, but that was it. He was not getting a response from either Mo or Spencer. They were still not answering their phones. Um, and then, and so they said they'll dispatch a cop back out to them. And then about 2 minutes later, another female colleague and very concerned. She was still at the dentist practice in Athens, and she's just like, "I'm really concerned. I can't get a hold of Spencer or Mo for over 3 hours. I've been trying to get a hold of them. They're not answering. I don't know what's going on. Please get a hold of them." Then around 10:03 in the morning, the friends at the colleagues and friends at Mo and Spencer's house saw something they did not want to see. They saw Spencer lying on the floor next to his bed. They were peeking through a window. So I'm on the floor next to his bed in a pool of blood. They did not see Monique. So this friend called 911. He said, there's a body. Our friend wasn't answering his phone. We just did a wellness check. We just came here and he appears to be dead. And at 10:04, Columbus Police Department was dispatched to their home. Now, when the police arrived and they got into the home, they did find Spencer and Monique deceased in their bedroom. And then at 10:11, Columbus Fire Department met at 7, pronounced them dead. Now, the children were unharmed, the dog was unharmed, and they are with family. And they are with people who will make sure they know how much their parents love them. Upon the initial investigation, no firearm was found at the scene. There was no sign of forced entry. They didn't find any signs of robbery or any kind of struggle. The authorities ruled that the case was a double homicide right away. In the preliminary reports, they found 3 spent 9mm caliber casings. But that was it. They didn't find very much in that. And then on January 5th of 2026, the Columbus Police Department released a grainy surveillance video of a man walking around an alley at the top, close to Spencer and Mo's home, at the time Mo and Spencer were killed. The police asked the public for help in identifying that man. Now, on January 9th, the police did speak with a Robert Misley, Misleh. I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce that. I don't know what that is. Now, then on January 10th, the police issued a criminal complaint that charged Michael McKee with the murders of Spencer and Mo. Now, since then, the charges have been upgraded to aggravated murder with premeditation for both, and they arrested Michael McKee in Rockford, Illinois. Spencer and Mo's family held a visitation for them on January 11th. And then on January 12th, there was a short hearing about moving Michael McKee from Illinois to Ohio. Then on January 14th, the Columbus Police Department did hold a press conference where the police chief, Elaine Bryant, is quoted saying, "There is a preliminary link from our NIBIN to one of the weapons that ties to the homicide. They stated that they identified a silver SUV that belonged to McKee. They also found several weapons at McKee's residence, and one of the weapons actually matched the ballistics in the preliminary testing. Also, another weird thing was McKee's phone, his cell phone, had 0 activity on it for 17 hours and was left at the hospital McKee worked at. So, I mean, it's one thing to, you turn off your phone. You turn off your phone, but even this is an activity, even though I'm not actually actively messing on my phone, that just moving it around, my phone is still, registering active activity. But his phone, just right there, didn't move at all. So, for 17 hours before, during, and after the murders. Now, prior to the murders, McKee did demonstrate stalking behaviors. Um, like he showed up at their home mere week before the murder. The police have evidence that he had been stalking Spencer and Mo for weeks prior to killing him. They have surveillance footage of McKee walking through Spencer and Mo's yard nearly a month before they were killed. The night that the surveillance cameras uh, caught McKee walking through the yard, uh, Mo and Spencer were actually out of town. They had gone to a Big Ten championship game in Indianapolis with some of their friends. But right after halftime, Mo came back. She was distraught, and they had to leave. And she was saying it had to do with her ex-husband. Now, during the press conference on January 17th, it was that McKee was still being held in Illinois and could not be extradited to Ohio before January 19th. Still on I'm sorry. So the press conference was January 14th. On January 16th, Ohio's grand jury came back with indictments for Michael McKee. He was with 4 charges total. He No, 5 charges total. Sorry. He was charged with 4 counts of aggravated murder, which includes the premeditation and the use of a firearm, and 1 count of aggravated burglary. Um, the aggravated murder charges include specifications that McKee either used an automatic firearm or he used a silencer on his firearm. They also include that he displayed or brandished his firearm while doing what he did. Now, since then, Michael McKee has been transferred and booked into James A. Carnes Correctional Center, or Jack, on January 20th. That is in Ohio. So he is now in Ohio in jail. On January 27th, on January 27th, uh, Franklin Municipal Court unsealed an affidavit. The affidavit was for the probable cause arrest um, with the investigation into Michael McKee. This list of evidence up to January 27th includes that the homicides were targeted and domestic violence related. It was premeditated, supported by threats made by McKee during and after his marriage to Mo, witness statements about McKee's abusive behavior to Mo, surveillance footage of McKee entering the Tepe's home on December 6th of 2025. Thank goodness they were not home that night. There was a silver SUV with its distinct defining characteristics that belonged to McKee, and it was seen in the area just shortly before the murders and seen leaving the area shortly after the murders. The SUV was linked to McKee through records. Surveillance footage showed the U.S. SUV used multiple license plates, including those from Ohio and Arizona. So what he did is he stole license plates, and he kept changing them out so that he wouldn't get caught with, Um, McKee's cell phone showed zero activity during, before, and after the murders. His cell phone was located at the hospital he worked at and had no movement, no activity for 17 hours. Police recovered a firearm from McKee's property that was ballistically connected to the evidence found at the scene. I apologize. My throat's getting a little scratchy. Mo and Spencer's family spoke out about McKee's abusive behaviors and how he kept threatening Mo after she left him. Now, during their relationship, like I said, McKee had strangled Mo. He had forcefully raped her. He told her that he could just buy the house next door to her if he wanted because it didn't matter. because she was always going to be his wife. On February 3rd, the autopsy report was released. Spencer had been shot 7 times and Mo had been shot 9. There was a status conference on April 16th. Hey, Maylin. Another 5-10 minutes. You can always be on the replay. I love you, Kate. I love you guys. There was a Yes, there was a status conference on April 16th. Now, McKee did not attend, but his attorneys were there. Now, as of right now, we're just in the sharing the discovery part of phase of this. The case is expected to take some time before it even heads to court. As of today, where we are standing, there has been no trial date set yet. But when it is, that is another one. I will either be there in person or I will be live streaming it as well. As of right now, Michael McKee has pled not guilty. And like I said earlier, the children and the dog were unharmed, and they are currently with a loving family who will make sure that they, know how much their parents love them and still loving them from the other side. Now, the Tepe family home is up for sale on market for $775,000. So if you're interested in buying a home in the Columbus area, there's one for sale. And that's where we stand as of right now when it comes to the Tepe murders. As more information comes out about it, and when we get a court date and as we get closer to court, definitely we'll be following this one very, very closely. Don't forget, Caleb's is September 17th, so we will be attending that one. I hope you guys were able to attend it with me. Rest in peace, Mo. And I mean, I was so focused on telling their story, but their pictures tell their story. Look at them. Look at her smile. Like, her smile is so huge. And every single one of her pictures, even a candid shot, just the candid shots. She's just they're just such a beautiful couple. And Mr. McKee, if you are responsible, I think this is my favorite picture of them. If you are responsible, you know what? I think they do. I think they do. Let me look that up. I apologize. I'm looking this up. Have to disclose. Must have a murder in Ohio. No, they are not legally required to disclose if a murder, suicide, or death occurred in a home. These are considered stigmatized properties. And Ohio law does not classify deaths as a material defect that must be disclosed, unlike some states. The more you know. So no, they do not. Yeah. Nope. Don't have to. I wish they did. Great question. We're learning. I love it. Wow. Yeah, I didn't even say anything about that. So, I mean, they just don't have to tell you, period, at all. I guess they could lie to you and tell you nothing. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. I feel like they should be legally bound to have to tell you that something happened in the home. But that is what we got for today. We will be keeping following up closely on both the Tepes and Ashley Flynn. May they all rest in peace. Beautiful. Beautiful. Like I said, Mr. McKee, I'm not going to call you doctor right now because I don't think you deserve that respect. Mr. McKee, if you are the one who took these two lights out of this world, there's a special place for you. Right, right. That's what I was reading for Ohio too. But so this case is going to be out of Franklin County Municipal Court. So I'll be following that very closely. I want to thank everybody for coming today very much. I love I just love doing this and love that other people are coming. And hey, Nefarious, thank you for coming. There's actually wrapping up. So later, so Wednesday, we will be talking about Bugsy Seagull. So excited about that one. And Friday, we are going to be talking about the Ken and Bard. You too, Katie. Thank you for coming. And on Friday, we will be talking about the Ken and Barbie murders from British Columbia. Both of those will be at 10:30. So excited for those. And then you too, Mitchell. I'll see you guys all in the chats. I'll be in the chats today. Angie is streaming right now. Let me go grab her stream. So you guys can go over to her stream and we'll pretend raid because we can't raid yet. And she's getting ready to start streaming. So, okay, I'm going to drop this. Okay, so you guys just go over to Angie's stream. I will not be joining her today. My my oldest son is taking my mom and me out for Mother's Day brunch. We just chose to go today instead of yesterday because crowds and people. So I will see you guys in the chats today. Tomorrow, Angie and I will be doing our normal, trial streaming together for the rest of the week. Thursday, we will be starting early. Will actually be the one starting off the stream, and Angie will join me when she gets home from taking her kids to school. Thursday is Turtle Boy's hearing, motion to dismiss. So we're, wear your green and purple for Turtle Boy on Thursday, and we'll be starting that. And about 9, between 8:30 and 9 o'clock in the morning, because the court's supposed to start at 9 o'clock, but it's Massachusetts. So, yes, you guys go over to Angie as soon as I close up, and we'll raid her. So butterfly raid on Angie today, guys. All right. If you have any case ideas, current cases, gangsters or serial killers you want to hear about, send me an email at tcwmaylin@gmail.com or follow me on X and send me a DM on X at tcmaylin. Or if you're in any of the Discords I'm in, send me a private message on Discord as well. Thank you guys again for coming. Don't forget to like and share on your way out. Always go out with love and peace in your hearts. I love you guys. Be beautiful butterflies, and let's pollinate these YouTube algorithms.
Monique wore white and 15, hoping love would stay. But the man beside her turned her home to pain. She left him in 17 with a scar. she never showed. Then Spencer came in 18 and he helped her heart unfold. By 20 they said I do, build a life on gentle hands. 2 small kids and a dented smile, a dog that slept on command. Home was crayons on the counter, little shoes by the door. For a while they had forever, right there on the floor. December 30, hold them close. December 30, don't let go. 2 kids sleeping, house so still. Love was stolen, love was killed. December 30, say their names. December 30, feel the pain. We keep the light on, keep the road till justice comes and grief lets go. Spencer ran a little late, friends began to worry more. They called for help with blue lights, went to the wrong front door. Then 3 friends drove back over, could not reach Monique's phone. A face at the window froze them and broke the bones of home. The dog kept breathing softly, the children stayed untouched. But nothing in that house that night could ever hold enough. One terrible second changed the shape of every day. Now the ones who love them most can only pray and pray. December 30, hold them close. December 30, don't let go. 2 kids sleeping, house so still. Love was stolen, love was killed. December 30, say their names. December 30, feel the pain. We keep the light on, keep the road till justice comes and grief lets go. Now the babies need a future built from hands that won't break. Every answer in the courtroom, every vow the world can make. For Monique and Spencer, for the life they tried to build. May their children learn safe love. May their hearts be mended still. December 30, hold them close. December 30, don't let